Our series, A More Perfect Union, aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. This morning, we're learning about a surprising safe haven for veterans living with PTSD. Nationwide, about 17 veterans die by suicide every single day. Now, some blacksmiths are building new tools to help. Chip Reid takes us to the shop where they're letting vets forge a new future.
In rural Virginia, an ancient trade is being molded into modern medicine.
It took us from, where we were just scraping and brought us to where we're living again.
They're like angels.
Those angels are Steve Hotz and Dave Seitz, Gulf War veterans who last year founded Black Horse Forge to help military families like U.S. Marine Sean Mack and his wife, Brittany.
When you come here, it's like a different place almost. Like all your troubles and worries and everything, like stay at the driveway, and then you get a little relief.
Relief that comes from literally hammering things out.
You can come here and you can blow off a little bit of steam. You can tell us what your problems are. We're going to listen.
Hotz had these blacksmith tools, but no shop. Seitz had a shed on his horse farm, but no tools. They put it together and now teach classes to vets, active service members, and first responders who learn how to transform something old
We're going to start hammering out
into something new,
They go from railroad spike, prison shank to finished blade.
while also transforming themselves.
I hold everything in, and that might just be the Marine inside me, but I'm like a boulder. They've taught me how to take that boulder, crack it open, and get some of that stress out and talk about it.
Here, no topic is too hot. After all, even tough guys have a melting point.
I get texts sometimes in the middle of the night to say, hey, can I come to the forge?
In the middle of the night, people have called.
They need to have that outlet.
They want to talk about it.
Yeah, they want to talk about it indirectly. We're their couch, we're their therapist, so to speak.
And that's the real tool they build together, trust.
It's a comfortable place to be. I guess you could call it a safe zone.
Ready?
A safe place that's made a life-saving difference for some who come here.
When the guy is able to lift the burden while he's here, and then he's got to go home, how far down the road does it get before the burden comes back? Yeah.
Gets you emotional even talking about it.
Yep.
Why is that?
I think it's because we're vested. We've seen it.
Seen it in what they call saves, veterans contemplating suicide who find a reason to live here.
About 3 months ago, my best friend up here tried to kill himself. Literally, I got to his house and basically pulled the gun out of his mouth. And they helped him out dramatically, to the extent that they said, if he's hurting financially, we'll build knives and put them up on eBay, sell the knives, and give him 100% of the money.
Hotz and Seitz fuel the forge out of their own pockets and see it as their way to keep serving.
We literally had a bad night one day and walked here at about 5 o'clock in the morning, knocked on his door, and Dave came right out and just talked to us.
We didn't have to fire the forge up that night. They just wanted to talk.
And find a way forward with new irons in the fire. For CBS This Morning, Chip Reid, Stafford, Virginia.
Wow.
Look like pretty good knives.
Yeah. I mean, I love that line. Even tough guys have a melting point.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is so great what they're doing.
It is a beautiful line. Making things with your hands is good for body and mind for them, for a lot of people.
Incredible therapy.